Hello viewers, welcome back to my YouTube channel Rocks Entertainment. Today we are review the Duang with you in episode 8. And episode 8 part 1 began with a noticeable emotional shift and the story. Throughout the previous episode, viewers have watched the relationship between the main characters grow slowly from simple friendship into something much deeper. However, episode 8 shows that love is not always simple. When emotion becomes stronger, misunderstanding and fears also become stronger. As the start of the episode, both main characters are dealing with the complicated feeling. They clearly care about each other, but the situation around them is becoming more complicated. Their friend, past experience, and personal insecurity are now starting to influence their decision. The episode opens with a calm but thoughtful mood. The characters are reflecting on the event that recently happened between them. Even though nothing dramatic occurred at the beginning, the emotional tension is already present. The audience can feel that something important is about to happen. This slow emotional build-up is one of the strengths of the drama. Instead of rushing into dramatic conflict, the story focuses on character development and emotional depth. One of the most important themes in this episode is the transformation of friendship and love. The main characters have spent a long time supporting each other through various challenges. They understand each other's personality, fear, and dreams. Because of this strong emotional foundation, their relationship feel natural and believable. However, when feeling grow deeper than friendship, the situation becomes more complicated. The male lead began noticing how much the female lead meant to him. Her presence brought comfort and stability to his life. Whenever he faces problems, she is the person who understands him the most. At the same time, the female lead also starts realizing that her feelings are changing. She cares about him more than she initially expected. His happiness and sadness affect her emotionally. However, both characters hesitate to express their feelings openly. They worry that confessing their emotions might change the balance of their relationship. The hesitation creates emotional tension that keep viewer engaged. Another interesting aspect of episode 8 is the role of supporting characters. The friends around the main character are not just background figure, they actively influence the story and the decision made by the leads. Some friends support the idea that the two main characters should confess their feelings and move forward together. They believe that their relationship genuine and worth pursuing. Other characters, however, creates complications, whether intentionally or unintentionally. Their action lead to misunderstanding and emotional confusion. This dramatic adds realism to the story. In real life, relationships are often influenced by the opinion and action of people around us. The central emotional conflict in this episode revolves around fear. Both main characters are afraid of losing the connection they currently share. If they confess their feeling and something grows wrong, they might lose not only a potential romantic partner but also a close friends. This fear prevents them from speaking honestly about what they feel. At several points during this episode, viewer can see moments where one of them almost confesses something important. But just before the words are spoken, something interrupts the moment. These interrupted confessions create emotional suspense and keep the audience invested in the story. A particularly memorable scene in this episode involved a quiet conversation between the two leads. Instead of dramatic arguments or emotional outbursts, they share a calm discussion about their dream and concern. This scene highlights the emotional maturity of their relationship. They talk about their future, their fears, and the importance of having someone who truly understands them. Even though they do not openly confess their love, the emotional connection between them becomes very clear. The dialogue in this scene is simple but meaningful. It shows how sometimes the most powerful emotional moments come from honest and sincere conversation. Another strong element of this episode is its visual storytelling. The calm setting, soft lighting, and quiet background music help create an emotional atmosphere. Scenes that take place in peaceful environments such as park, cafe, or evening city street reflect the gentle tone of the story. These visual choices emphasize the emotional journey of the character rather than focusing only on dramatic event. The camera often focuses on facial expression and subtle gesture. A small smile, a thoughtful glance, or a moment of hesitation can communicate emotion more effectively than long dialogue. Episode 8 also carries several meaningful themes that viewer can reflect on. One important theme is an idea that love often develops gradually rather than suddenly. A relationship built on friendship and mutual understanding can become stronger over time. Another theme is an important fear of honesty when people hide their true feeling. Misunderstanding can easily appear. The episode also explore the fear of vulnerability. Opening one heart to another person requires courage, especially when there is a risk of rejection. By showing this emotional struggle, the drama connects with the viewers who may have experienced similar situation in their own life. Toward the end of episode 8, part 1, the emotional tension began to increase. Certain situations suggest that the future conflict may rise. Whether these conflicts come from misunderstanding, jealousy, or outside interference remain unclear. However, it becomes obvious that the relationship between the two main characters is approaching an important turning point. Viewers are left wondering whether they will finally confess their feeling or whether the new complication will delay at the moment even further. Overall, episode 8, part 1, Dying with You, continues the drama's tradition of emotional storytelling and character focused development. Instead of rely on extreme drama, the episode focuses on subtle emotional changes and realistic relationship dynamics. The growing connection between the main character feel natural and heartfelt. Their hesitation and emotional confusion make them relatable and human. For viewer, this episode offers a mix of warmth, tension, and anticipation. It reminds us that love is not always about grand gesture or dramatic declaration. Sometimes it grows quietly through small moments, shared conversation, and mutual understanding. As the story moves forward, the biggest question remains: will the two characters finally overcome their fear and express their true feeling? Or will new challenges appear that test the strength of their bond? The journey of love and friendship continues, and viewers are left eagerly waiting to see what will happen next in the story of Dying with You. If you enjoy this storyline, subscribe for more interesting review. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Take care.